I'm in Imperial Valley right now, county actually, at a location close to what's called the Opal Hill, looking for agate and opal and different rocks. And it's really hot out here in the summer, and your life could be in danger. And something like a coconut water can replenish all your energy and fluids a lot better than a Gatorade or anything else, including, always carry gallons of water. But out here in the summer, it can be over 120 degrees. So like it is today, looking for opals. Here's one right here, or agate. This is I don't know all the different names of agates, but basically fire agate is what I'm looking for. And this is a good location. I think typically they can be dug out of the ground. However, this is a great location for just picking them up as a novice. I don't really know any better, so I just love looking at sparkly rocks, and to be able to pick up crystals for me is awesome. And I'm going to go home and cherish all these. And I think a more professional person would polish these up and or cut them, and they would look a lot nicer. However, again, I don't know any better, so as far as I'm concerned, I've scored pretty good by being able to find all these. So if you're going to go out in the summer, out in the high desert, be sure to be hydrated with gallons of water, which, by the way, in if it's 120 degrees out, then that water's going to be 120 degrees, so you're going to have to keep everything cool. Remember that. If you just throw it in the back of your truck, it's going to be like drinking boiling water. So also, off-road locations like this are four-wheel drive, high access, so that means many feet under your truck to be able to access over large rocks. Because again, your life is in danger getting broke down out here. The closest 7-Eleven or gas station is God knows how many hours to days walk from here. So not a lot of traffic out here, and no one's going to hear you yell for help. So be prepared and never go off-road or four-wheel driving unless you're with a friend who has another vehicle and extra tires and just the knowledge of how to do that. Research where you're going first, and never take a dare. Never drive through a big mud puddle. Never drive through a very harsh vertical drop, because even if you do make it down, which you'll always usually make it down, even if you walk off a building, you're not likely to make it back up. So anyway, be safe and go find something outdoors, wild and free. This is Bureau of Land Management, and this is wilderness, and this is public land, by the way, where I'm at right now. There is a mine or a claim, or used to be, close by. I haven't seen one sign, by the way, of it, but from my research, which is why I'm out here, there are mine claims. If you ever see a mine claim, especially if you notice a date on it, then you would be illegally stealing. For instance, if you were on a mine claim right now and you pick this piece of fire agate up, or opal, I don't really know what the right words are, you would be considered stealing. Same with gold or anything else. It's considered prospecting, and it's basically stealing. So always be aware of where you're at. At the same time, if you're on a mine claim, that thing can be expired, just like somebody who used to live somewhere. The mine owners and or claim owners have to pay rent to the federal government every year, and if they don't, then that claim goes back to the next person who wants to purchase it. And at the same time, it's public property, So you are allowed to go up on the property. You're just not allowed to actually take any rocks or dig or sand, depending on what kind of thing it is. Same with lumber companies that lease land for cutting wood. You're not allowed to even collect firewood. So just be aware of that, but try and research and see if the claim is up to date, because if it's not, then you're more than welcome to do that. However, even panning for gold, the federal government wants you to have permission from them and get some type of permit or something, even if you're not trying to do a claim and you're just out with your family having fun. You can get in trouble. So another thing, in the Northern California wilderness, there's that's where the gold rush mostly was, and anywhere else for any other mine claim reasons. I assure you, there are crazy people, good old boys, people on drugs, all sorts of people out here that will hurt you, and your life is in danger. So do not go driving around without being thoughtful that there are crazy people out here who might want to hurt you if they thought that you were stealing their stuff, or even shoot you. And again, there's not a lot of witnesses or help out here. I'm not trying to scare you, but this unfortunately is realistic. So be aware of that, and when going out, make sure again that there's nobody out there that's going to question what you're doing. And if anybody ever tells you, walks up to you otherwise and says, hey, this is my property, or we're hanging out here or camping or anything, just move on and go find some other location, because when you're out in the wilderness or in the woods or on mine claims, again, one man's word is the law in the mountains or in the country when you're out in the wilderness. So don't be arguing with people and tell them that you know your rights, or you believe that this is public land and you have a right to be here, because people will debate that with you physically, and it's just not worth getting in fights or any kind of issues over it. So anyway, happy opal hunting. I have found quite a bit myself, or whatever it's called, because I'm really not sure, but I just think it's awesome. I've never been able to go find rocks before like this, and I'm from Northern California where there's tons of gold, and I've walked all sorts of gold areas and claims and never found a piece of gold, and now I drove out here and I'm finding all this types of opal and different things, and maybe more professional miners and collectors, would tell me that this is junk and not worth anything or anything, but just the joy of being out in nature. I have my dog, she's over there under the truck, and we're all alone and not bothering anybody, so having a good time. Other people are out there rioting in the streets right now of America and other countries. It's really sad. I love this sort of stuff, the bubble. It looks like like clear, like a spit bubble or something. It's just amazing looking. So anyway, also be sure to bring like something to put all your stuff in. I use Ziploc bags with a thing that that you could pull across it. However, if you don't have a bag, I recommend a water bottle or a soda bottle or something. Take the cap off and you can drop all these rocks and different things in there, the smaller ones anyway, and you'll do fine. See this right here? Look at that. So if this was a ruby or something, I mean, that's like gem quality.